can you all hear me on the front of the boat? If you can, could you raise your hand, please? And I know you can hear. That's lovely, thank you. Right, this now is the ghost town of Famagusta. Now, the so-called ghost town because since the Turkish invasion of northern Cyprus in 1974, all those hotels you're viewing over there in the beach area have stood empty. That's 32 years this year. Now I say all the hotels have stood empty except for one. The very bar hotels, the last one all you can see, the Turkish do use. But only that one hotel in the beach area. The reason being it falls just outside of the buffer zone. All the rest, as I say, have stood empty now for 32 years. Now if you look to the near hotel, you can actually see the tower cranes still standing. That's where they were building new hotels at the time of the invasion and never got completed. The tower cranes have also stood there idle for 42 years. In fact, their drivers are quite old men now, but they will feed them twice a day, so I'm informed. And they were just behind the hotels. Just behind them you can make out the rooftops of the old town of Famagusta, or Famagusta, as it's called in Greek. Now, I would have actually been in Nicosia. You would have landed at Nicosia International Airport. Now, of course, it's out in Larnaca and Paphos Airport. As you probably know, Nicosia is the last divided city in the world. Since the Berlin Wall came down, the last divided city. Now, coming back to Famagusta. The people that lived there at the time of the invasion were given roughly about 8 hours walk. They were told to leave. If everything just goes, we have a problem. But the problem will be solved within 24 hours, and you'll be back in your home and your land. This, of course, never happened. In fact, some of the refugees that were in the Barrel surrounding villages can actually look across the border and see their houses and see their land. So 3 years since, Turkish related, they opened next the border crossing points across the island, allowed Greek people to cross the border for the first time, as it was then in 29 years. And believe me, many thousands did cross initially, and there were very long queues at the crossing points. And most of them came back crying, because they saw their homes and they saw their land. But that's all they could do, of course, was look and not touch. And that still applies to this day. Now there were holiday makers in the hotels at the time of the invasion. In fact, I had a friend who was actually over the morning he looked up and thought to himself, my God, what a I'd have a show of hands to see how many people would like to go over there for a drink. So we'll have a look on the front of the boat first. Put your hands up, folks, all over back to go. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. So let's have a look on the Sunday. Ooh, nearly everybody on the Sunday wants to go. Wow. Off you go then, folks. We'll wait here for you.